All right, so we're back for another deep dive. And this time, I think it's safe to say we're looking at something that's got everyone talking, everyone in the music world at least.
Oh yeah, a lot of buzz, a lot of energy around this one.
Yeah, I mean, especially after this past weekend, the 5th Dreamville Festival wrapped up in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And it really felt like the end of an era, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely, it felt like a closing of a chapter for sure.
Yeah, and of course the headliner, J. Cole, he always delivers, but this time I think he really pulled out all the stops.
Oh, for sure. This set was something else, especially with the surprise guest.
Oh yeah, talking about Erykah Badu coming out on stage.
Right, I mean, that was a moment.
That was huge, and it wasn't just her, making an appearance. They actually performed Too Deep for the intro live together.
Yeah, and that's the thing that really has people talking, 'cause it was the first time ever that they performed that song live.
Yeah, especially considering the connection between that track and Erykah Badu's Didn't Ya Know? Cole's Too Deep for the intro samples that song from her 2000 album Mama's Gun.
Exactly like you've got this track from his 2010 mixtape, Friday Night Lights, directly referencing and building on something that Badu put out a decade earlier.
It's like a musical lineage right there on stage.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not just a sample, it's a connection between different generations of artists, different sounds all coming together.
And I think that's what made this performance so powerful. It wasn't just two artists sharing a stage, it was like a recognition of influence and inspiration.
It felt like a full circle moment. That hug they shared at the end.
Oh yeah, you could tell it was genuine. They were both feeling it.
It speaks volumes about the respect they have for each other's work.
For sure. And it's moments like that that make live music so special. You can't replicate that kind of energy anywhere else.
It becomes something more than just a performance. It's an experience, a memory.
And speaking of memorable moments, Cole's set wasn't just about that one collaboration.
Oh no, he went deep into his catalog for this one.
Yeah, from what I've heard, he played a lot of tracks that he doesn't usually perform live.
Right. A lot of what you might call deep cuts, stuff that the real fans, the day ones, will know and appreciate.
Yeah, like a grown Simba looking for even
into trouble.
trouble, even rags to riches at the beat.
Those are tracks that resonate with a certain segment of his fan base, the ones who've been there since the beginning.
It's a different energy when an artist brings out those older, less heard tracks.
It's like a nod to the past.
Yeah.
An acknowledgement of where they came from.
And in a way, it's a really cool thing to do, especially in today's music landscape where everything is so focused on the latest release, the newest single.
It's a way of saying, hey, we remember these songs too. They're still important to us.
And it's not like he ignored the present either. I mean, he also performed his latest single, Clouds, live for the first time.
Yeah, so you had this really interesting mix of nostalgia and newness, all within the same set.
It's a balance that not every artist can pull off, to honor the past while still pushing forward.
It speaks to his evolution as an artist, his willingness to embrace different phases of his career.
But beyond the music itself, there was some pretty big news that came out of the festival.
Right, the rumors about the future of Dreamville Festival.
And J. Cole himself addressed it during his set.
He confirmed that this 5th edition would be the last one under the Dreamville Festival name.
Which I think caught a lot of people off guard.
Yeah, I mean, it's understandable. People get attached to these events that have become part of the routine, the calendar.
Especially when a festival has built up such a strong reputation over the years like Dreamville has.
Exactly. But I think the important thing to remember is that this isn't the end. It's a transformation.
Right. J. Cole was very clear about that. He said the festival will continue just in a different form.
He used the phrase newer form, actually, and emphasized that they're still committed to bringing high-quality events to North Carolina.
And he even said they were going to bring you some shit, Yeah,
that definitely sounds like he has plans for the future.
Oh, for sure. I mean, this isn't just a sudden decision. It sounds like they've been thinking about this for a while.
Yeah, and actually a week before the festival, a promoter from Dreamville and Rock Nation, Sasha Stone Goodfreund, hinted at this change at a press conference.
So it seems like they were trying to prepare people for the announcement.
It makes sense to manage expectations like that, rather than just dropping it out of the blue.
And Goodfriend also mentioned that they have a multi-year deal with the city of Raleigh.
Right, which shows a real commitment from both sides to keep bringing big music events to the area.
Yeah, it's a good sign for the future of music in Raleigh.
Absolutely. And it'll be interesting to see what this newer form of the festival looks like.
Yeah, what kind of branding will they go with? Will the musical focus change? Will it still have the same vibe?
There are a lot of possibilities, and I'm sure they'll have some surprises up their sleeve.
And let's not forget about this year's lineup. I mean, it was stacked.
Oh yeah, Beyond J. Cole and Erykah Badu, you had Lil Wayne and the Hot Boys, 21 Savage, Glorilla, Party Next Door.
It was a pretty impressive roster.
It definitely speaks to the festival's reputation and its place in the music world to attract that level of talent, even for what was billed as the final Dreamville Festival.
So yeah, while it's sad to see the Dreamville Festival as we know it come to an end, it really does feel like a new beginning.
It's a reminder that things are always evolving, and sometimes change can be a good thing.
It'll be exciting to see what this next chapter holds for music in Raleigh and what kind of legacy the Dreamville Festival leaves behind.
And it makes you wonder, what is it about certain music festivals that make them so special, so memorable?
Is it the lineup, the atmosphere, the collaborations like we saw with J. Cole and Erykah Badu?
It's probably a combination of things, but ultimately it comes down to creating an experience that resonates with people, that leaves them wanting more.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the Dreamville Festival did just that, and I, for one, am excited to see what they come up with next.
Me too.
It's going to be interesting to see how they build on what they've already accomplished and what this newer form of the festival will bring.